I lived in a little seaside town, and in the seaside town there was a lot of opportunities to play, and it was really cute to have like an 11-year-old boy strumming a guitar and singing songs. So I was actually earning money from the age of about 11 by playing in the hotel, in bars. I was playing in bands and touring in bands from the age of about 16. Yeah, in Paris I was spending most of the time initially learning the language and so on. I didn't play with other musicians there, but I was recording and writing songs a lot of the time. It was when I went to Switzerland that I started to play in bands again, mainly blues bands, until I met Lynn.
Ken and I met at a festival where I was performing at the time with my funk band. Ken was performing with his blues band, and just a very casual encounter, listened to each other, appreciated what each other were doing. A few months later, a presenter just contacted me, asked me if I wanted to sing for this big event. But he wasn't very keen on having the rest of my band there, and he said, "I know this guitar player, I think you really like him, you should meet him." That was Ken.
We were in a situation where we were playing a song, just the two of us, on a beautiful festival stage one evening, and it sounded so great, just nylon string acoustic guitar and two voices. And I said, "Hello, this is great, this is fantastic." And one of my favorite albums of all time is Ella Fitzgerald and Joe Pass, just a voice, just a guitar. And I remember giving Lynn a cassette tape of that album as soon as we'd played and saying, "Have a listen to this, maybe we should do this kind of thing."
We started working together immediately, and it was just a lot of synergy. We started rehearsing, we started working arrangements, we just were very excited about what each was bringing to the other. We performed for that show, that was our first gig, and then we became a steady gig. We did this for about 2 years, did festivals mostly, and then Ken moved to America.
And people always say, why? Why did you come to Washington, D.C.? And the simple answer is adventure. Everything was motivated by adventure at the time. I moved to the US initially, and Lynn moved to San Francisco after that, and then back to Montreal. I went up to do some recording with Lynn. She invited me to record on her first album in Quebec. We played together as a duo again for quite a while, doing acoustic music, fairly eclectic. She's got that voice, so she can do any style of music and it's going to sound good. We started to work on swing tunes together. We met David, and then David brought in a whole different angle to the band. David's guitar playing is stupendously good, particularly the Brazilian side that he brought to us, and so that was another learning experience. So this has all been within the last 2 years. It's more than just a group of musicians. There's a deep friendship amongst us all. We've toured in the UK and in Canada and spent long periods of time in each other's companies painlessly with no injuries. So it's all been a joy. It's a band which is very giving and generous to each other, and supportive and appreciative of each other and what we each bring to the band. We all bring different things.
Aha!